Welcome to Bohl Diamond at Blair Field as the Long Beach State Dirtbags host Oregon State in their final home game of the year. I'm Bruce Kuntz alongside Brandon Rodriguez, and you're listening to 22 West Radio, broadcasting live at 88.1 FM KKJZ HD3 Long Beach. It's senior day here at Blair Field, so we'll be recognizing the Dirtbag seniors throughout the day. They're taking on Oregon State, ranked number 7 in the Baseball America poll. They dominated the first two games and showed why they're ranked nationally.
Yeah, and you know, this team is going to come in and just do what they do best, and that's dominate. I mean, they do it on all levels. Doesn't matter who they're playing. They come in hungry. Yeah,
Dirtbags lost game 1 of the series 7-2 on Friday, only had 7 hits. Last night it was 8-1. Oregon State only 3 hits for the Dirtbags. So Long Beach State will look to turn it around to close out the season in front of their home crowd. Dirtbags taking the field right now in their black jerseys, Long Beach across the chest, black hats and white pants. Oregon State suited out in all gray today with black helmets, OSU in orange across the chest. As we take you through the starting lineup for the visiting Oregon State Beavers, they've got Easton Talt leading off in center field, AJ Singer batting second at second base, Bryce Hubbard, the DH, bats third, Paul Vasquez in the cleanup spot playing third base, Ethan Porter bats fifth at first, Adam Hayton right field batting sixth, Josh Proctor, the 7-hitter, plays left field. Jacob Galloway, the senior catcher, is batting 8th, and then Tyler Inge, the shortstop, rounds out the starting lineup. For the Dirtbags, they're sending the freshman Jason Gerfers to the mound, and on senior day, it's an all-true freshman battery with Gerfers on the mound and Damon Valdez in the squad.
Yeah, absolutely. And along with that, I mean, look for Michael Turner and Caden Smacka to stay hot. Michael Turner is on an 8-game hitting streak. Caden Smacka is on a 5-game hitting streak. You mentioned TJ Bruce is very happy with the production they put on late. So really look for them to stay hot in this game.
The Dirtbags have dealt with plenty of injuries throughout the season, so this is not the same starting lineup that we saw on opening night. It's been a tumultuous year as the Dirtbags enter today at 17-31. They're not in contention for a spot in the Big West Championship, so this is officially their last home game of the year before they close out the season in full up at Cal Poly next weekend. So this will be a reflective day for this Dirtbag dugout, not playing for anything in terms of playoff hopes, but still out there playing for their pride.
Yeah, and they're playing for themselves today. I mean, they got to make a name for themselves, and what better way than playing top opposition in number 10 Oregon State.
4 seniors in the starting lineup for Long Beach State. Dylan Lena at third base, Justin Rolston in center field, Connor Stewart at first base, and Ty Borgonio at second base. Take it through the rest of the Dirtbag defense. Outfield left to right in full. Smith Chandler in left with Rolston in center field and Caden Smacka in right. Lena at third base, Trotter Enright starting at shortstop with Borgonio at second. Stewart at first, and as we said, Valdez is in the squad. Easton Talt, left-handed hitting center fielder for Oregon State, stepping in to lead things off. Our umpiring crew today, Anthony Norris behind the dish, Joseph Finley down at first, Christopher Torres at second base, and Joe Maiden at third. It's a beautiful sunny day here at Blair Field, a noon start as Oregon State will get out here a little bit earlier than the normal Sunday 1 o'clock starts. Jason Gerfers out of the windup, and he misses outside with a first pitch sinker to get us going.
Yeah, this is not a guy you want to see get an early start on your team. Has 22 stolen bases on the season. Absolute speedster on the base path.
68 degrees and not a cloud in the sky at first pitch. Gerfers out of the windup again, misses outside again. Jason Gerfers, 3-6 with a 5.43 ERA this year. Has had a couple of really bright moments in his freshman campaign, 2 complete games. One of them got him national recognition for the complete game he threw against Hawaii. 2-0. Sinker in there for his first strike of the day. So the numbers don't look great overall, but Jason Gerfers certainly has shown flashes of a potentially bright future. He's a sinker slider guy. A lot of movement on both pitches, breaking either arm side or glove side on the breaking ball. 2-1, another heater. Called strike as Talt checked his swing, and it's 2-2. Oregon State trying to close out a sweep of the Dirtbags. The Beavers playing an independent schedule for the second straight year, not part of any baseball conference. Changeup from Gerfers missed just below the knees. Gave a full walk around the mound as he wanted that strike 3 call. Instead, it's full.
Yeah, with that independent schedule, Oregon State has only lost 1 game against the Big West this season.
They're 39-11 overall. Payoff from Gurfers, missed inside. Easton Talt draws a leadoff walk.
Yeah, not what you want to see. He's for sure looking stolen base early.
22 for 27 on the year is Talt. Big time stolen base threat now on first with nobody out. Right-handed hitting second baseman A.J. Singer in next for the Beavers. He's at 289 this year with 6 home runs. This is a potent lineup for Oregon State. And that hasn't even been their main strong suit throughout this year. The pitching staff for the Beavers is among the very best in the country. Starting rotation and bullpen, both fantastic. Singer's hands held high, takes strike one, and the runner was going. Talt is in there easily at second. So the count's 0-1, but Easton Talt has his 23rd steal of the year.
No doubt about that approach. I mean, he took off the moment his leg kick went up.
Looked like Singer didn't love the call at home plate. Had a quick conversation with Anthony Norris. Now he digs in, count 0-1 with a man at second. Nobody out in the top of the first. Slider popped up and out of play, and Gurfers is ahead 0-2.
Bruce, you mentioned this this Oregon State team having one of the best rotations in the country, and they're doing it without their ace as well.
Dax Whitney went down with an elbow injury just a couple weeks back. It was a big hit to this Oregon State team as they look to get back to Omaha for the second straight year. Slider off the end of the bat, line drive into left field. That'll get down, and Talt will score easily. Throw from left field. Chandler just goes to second. It's an RBI single for A.J. Singer, and the Beavers strike early again.
Yeah, awkward swing from A.J. Singer. Kind of got an off-speed pitch. Was not expecting it. Adjusted and just gave enough to bloop it into the left field side and scoring that speedster runner from second.
That two-strike Gurfers slider caught too much of the plate. As he said, wasn't hit well from Singer, but just got enough of it to float it into left. Now Bryce Hubbard up there. 1-0 Oregon State with a man on first and nobody out. First pitch, line drive. That'll get down into right. Throwing on the brakes at second base is Singer. Oh, and now he tries to go to third and takes a header in the baseline. They've got him hung up. Dylan Lena tags him out, and moving up to second base is Hubbard. The ball was bobbled by Caden Smaka in right field after Singer pulled into second and was content to stay there. Then he decided to try and move to third and took a tumble halfway down the baseline. So the Dirtbags get gifted out number one, but a good job by Hubbard to move up to second.
Yeah, lucky break, just took an awkward stumble, but hey, I'm sure Gurfers will take that.
2 hits already as all 3 Beavers have reached, but it's a man on second and 1 out. First pitch taken for a ball by Paul Vasquez. So he's ahead 1-0. Cleanup man for Oregon State, batting .288 this year. Now he fouls one off his leg, and it's 1-1. Early swings here against Gurfers for Oregon State. They've shown that early count aggression throughout this weekend against Long Beach State starters. One to the righty, Vasquez. Fastball misses up high.
A dangerous count here too. 2-1, has a runner on second. I mean, he just looks comfortable in the box. You know, he's looking for something to get a hand of, and he's going to swing hard.
2 singles and a walk in this inning for the Beavers. Slider catches the plate, and it's 2-2. One out and a man at second. 1-0 Oregon State in the top of the first. 2-2 pitch from Gurfers. Slider fouled straight back, and we'll do it again. Vasquez playing up in Corvallis, but he's a native of Corona down here in California. Or Covina, that is, actually. Jason Gerfers went to Corona High School. Powerhouse program. Sent a couple guys to the MLB draft last year. Pop up off the hands, high in the air, coming in. Stewart at first base makes the catch. Goes for out number 2. Runner stays put at second.
Great comeback from Jason Gerfers. Had him taking 2 awkward swings, then jammed him to get that second out.
Gerfers trying to limit the damage to only 1 run. And that brings up the red-hot freshman, Ethan Porter. This is only Porter's 15th start of the year, but most of those have come in these last couple of weeks. First pitch checked his swing and chased a slider down in the dirt. It was picked out on the backhand by Valdez, and the count's 0-1. Porter with this recent stretch, batting .326, a .491 on base percentage this season. Another California kid from Huntington Beach. He has a sinker, misses below the knees.
Yeah, the teammate of fellow dirtbag Trevor Goldenetz.
That Huntington Beach High School program sent a couple good players out from last year. Chopper fouled on the third base line, and the count's 1-2. Goldenetz, one of the guys the Dirtbags are missing as they've gotten plagued by the injury bug this year. Goldenetz and Jake Evans, the top 2 on-base batters in the Big West. So despite all the struggles for the Dirtbag offense this year, those 2 guys have been great, but they've been missing for the last few weeks. Slider misses down and away. Good chase pitch from Gerfers, but Porter lays off. Doesn't sound like that Goldenetz or Evans should be expected to return next weekend against Cal Poly. Their season's likely over. Aaron Perez and Matt Toomey, another couple of Dirtbag hitters that have gone down to injury. Slider on the outside corner this time. Jason Gerfers gets his first punch out and gets Porter looking. 1 run, though, scores for the Beavers, and they're up by 1, heading to the bottom of the first on 22 West Radio. Long Beach State already trailing by a run as they come up in the bottom of the first inning. Take you through the Dirtbags starting lineup here on senior day. Smith Chandler leading off in left field. Trotter Enright bats second. At shortstop, Dylan Lena, the first senior in the batting order, bats third, playing third base. Merkel Turner, the sophomore, DHing and batting cleanup. Caden Smacka in right field, batting fifth. Justin Rolston, another senior, in center field, batting sixth. Connor Stewart, senior behind him, playing first base and batting seventh. Ty Borgonio, the fourth and final senior in the lineup, playing second base and batting eighth. And then Damon Valdez, the true freshman catcher, rounds it out. Trey Morris, the lefty on the mound for the Beavers, another freshman, as it's a freshman versus freshman pitching matchup today. Morris has had significantly better numbers between the two. A 4-0 record, a 1.99 ERA this season, and a whip of only .84. He's prevented base runners and prevented runs. 6'2", 258 freshman on the mound. He kicks and fires to Smith Chandler and misses outside with a fastball.
Yeah, absolutely, Bruce. He's given up 9 earned runs total this season, and in the last 5 games has only let up 2.
Been a great freshman year for Morris. And he's going to be a key factor for this Oregon State club, now factoring into the weekend rotation. As Chandler fouls one off. Without Dax Whitney, Trey Morris likely the Sunday starter moving forward for Oregon State. Ethan Kleinschmidt got bumped up to Friday. It was a good start yesterday as well for Oregon State with Eric Segura starting. Morris misses, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, throughout the series, Oregon State has just really displayed that nightmare of a rotation that they have.
The bullpen has also been fantastic. Yesterday for the Beavers, Zach Edwards went 4 perfect innings to finish the game. Chopper over towards shortstop, ranging to his left. Inge Fields throws on the run, and it's in time. A scoop at first from Ethan Porter completes the play. And Smith Chandler can't believe the call. He's given an earful to first base umpire Joseph Finley.
Yeah, but what a play. I mean, just absolutely robbed of a base hit. And Tyler Engel, I mean, he showed his range, showed off his arm.
Inge didn't break stride as he was running to his left. Kept his momentum going as he threw. There was a scoop on the other end from Porter that completed a 6-3 put out with a star next to it in the book. Trotter Enright in next, left-handed hitting shortstop for the Dirtbags with 1 out and nobody on. Kick and fire from Morris, and he catches the outside corner with a fastball. For Morris, he's a 3-pitch guy, fastball, curveball, changeup. The heater lives around 90 to 91 miles an hour. His curveball, a big bendy one in the mid-70s. Fastball is lined out towards right field, but Adam Haight barely has to move. He puts it away for out number 2. Changeup for Morris, mid-80s with a ton of arm side runs, sometimes gets up in the mid-teens.
2 quick outs, but I like the aggression from the Dirtbags. They're swinging early and they're swinging hard.
2 outs, nobody on base for Dylan Lena. Dirtbags trail 1-0 in the bottom of the first. It's also a pretty high arm slot from Trey Morris, so that helps his fastball play at the top of the zone and helps that curveball break as much as it does. First pitch fastball fouled right back by Lena. Healthy crowd on hand at Blair Field today for the home finale. Some traveling fans from Oregon State as well, as there's some orange peckered above the first baseline grandstands. Lena standing up high in the box. 0-1 changeup missed outside.
There's the little signature soda shuffle that we get from Dylan Lena.
It's been a good couple of years for Dylan Lena in the Dirtbag uniform. Was limited a bit by injuries last year, but still performed well while he was on the field. Pop up behind home plate. Galloway giving it a look, and he can't make the catch. Collided with a padding behind home plate as the ball deflected off his glove and into the netting. So he just did have space. Still a tough play. It's 1-2 as Lena has new life.
Yeah, Galloway's tough though. I mean, he ate that collision with the backstop, and yeah, he's looking good.
For Dylan Lena, batting .234 this year. An average hasn't been where he would have liked it, but 10 home runs easily leads the Dirtbags. He's been the main power threat in this lineup throughout the season. 1-2 fastball missed up high.
Always brings the excitement on the weekends as well. I mean, fans love it. He goes yard, celebrates hard, and gets the crowd going.
He's a fiery guy. The long curls bouncing out of his helmet. The personality that will be remembered here at Blair Field for a while. Another fastball misses up high as Lena peers out to the mound, and the count's full. Lena looking to work a 2-out base runner for Long Beach State. Start his senior day well. The payoff bounced in there, and Dylan Lena's drawn a 2-out walk.
The way to bounce back in this at bat. I mean, again, we say this time and time again. He's just so confident up at the plate. No matter what, he always feels like it's his battle.
Morris tried to go to the curveball there and only threw it about 54 feet. So that brings up Merkel Turner in the cleanup spot for Long Beach State. The sophomore didn't get much playing time at the beginning of the season, but given the injuries for Long Beach State, especially in the outfield with Golden Nets and Matt Toomey going down, Merkel Turner's gotten more chances to play here lately. Takes the first pitch changeup for a strike. On the year, Turner batting .250, a .625 OPS. But TJ Bruce has talked about his satisfaction with Turner's at-bats and how he's seen them improve as the season has gone on. So he moves up to the cleanup spot today, the final home game of the year. Morris paints the outside corner with a fastball, and Turner's behind 0-2.
And you got to respect that. I mean, Turner came in with an opportunity to really showcase his talents, and he has truly done that. I mean, an 8-game hitting streak is nothing to take lightly.
And now he chases a curveball way down and away. Turner goes down swinging, and it's a scoreless first inning for Trey Morris. Beavers ahead 1-0, moving to the second on 22 West Radio. Oregon State coming back up, looking to add to their 1-0 lead as the second inning gets underway. It's 6, 7, and 8 coming up in the order, starting with Adam Haight, the sophomore right fielder, batting .274 this year. It's largely been the same 9 on the field for Oregon State this weekend. They've got their lineup mostly figured out at this point in the year. Pop up on the first pitch, foul territory. Dylan Lena drifting over to the track with his hand out to find the wall, and it gets into the netting. Good effort from Lena to get over there. It looked like he went right through the gate down the third base line. They didn't have it locked, so as Lena put his arm up to try and lean against it and get as high as he could, he fell right through there. The Dirtbags will get that gate hatch down. He looked back towards the dugout as he walked out onto the field like, what was that? 0-1 pitch from Gerfers. Fly ball out to left, ranging back. Chandler to the track and at the wall. He leaps and makes the catch! Smith Chandler with a web gem in left field. He might have took a home run away from Adam Haight. A great play for out number 1.
I mean, leaps and catches it against the wall, and roars of triumph coming over there at left field from Smith Chandler.
Gonna have to look at the replay on that one. Chandler had to go full leap to get to that ball, and he might have robbed a home run. Flashy start to the second inning as Josh Proctor comes up for Oregon State. First pitch from Gerfers missed way up high.
Those are the type of plays that can really shift the momentum in this game. I mean, he can fire up his team and really get the bats going as well.
And allow Gerfers to try and settle into a groove. Swing and a miss, a good slider below the zone. Makes it 1-1. Gerfers already has gotten a couple of chases on that slider. There's a lot of things to consider here as this Long Beach State season winds down and in the final home game of the year, not only for the seniors that are definitely playing their final game with Long Beach State as Proctor pulls one foul, but for some of these underclassmen as well that could potentially be hitting the transfer portal. It's always an unpredictable thing. You never know who could be heading out, but Long Beach State had a few big losses last year in the portal. Kellen Montgomery went to UC Santa Barbara. Armando Briseño to Cal State Fullerton. 1-2 to Proctor. Slider missed down. And one of the biggest losses for Long Beach State went to Oregon State. Albert Robles, the Dirtbag closer from last year, has become the Beavers closer and has been the biggest star in this absolutely fantastic bullpen.
Yeah, what a gem he was last year.
2-2 slider missed high. Counts full to Proctor.
Proctor was ranked as the 75 best prospect in the 2025 MLB prospect list by Baseball America.
Gerfers got him looking. The slider on the outside corner. So Proctor has to do the slow walk back to the dugout. Second punch out of the game for Jason Gerfers. And it's 2 outs, nobody on for the Beavers in the second.
We talked about the impact that play can have over there at left field, and so far Gerfers looks like he's really settled into this game.
First pitch sinker for a strike to Jacob Galloway. The Beaver catcher batting .288 this year. Galloway has been behind the plate for all 3 games this weekend. Sinker missed outside.
Very decorated player as well. I mean, previously played at Texas A&M and USC.
Some big-time programs in the college journey of Jacob Galloway. 1-1 is flied out of play down the left field line. Beavers ahead 1-0 in the top of the second. Dirtbags trying to stave off a sweep here in their final home series of the year. 1-2, missed down low with a changeup. The sinker and changeup for Gerfers sometimes blend together. Similar action on the 2 pitches. It's just a change in speed Gerfers can use to his advantage. His main off-speed pitch as the slider goes to it there, and Galloway ropes it foul. Gerfers is a guy that TJ Bruce will be doing everything he can to hold on to this offseason and prevent from hitting the transfer portal. Luke Howe pitched yesterday, another freshman starter. Galloway fouls off another pitch. This Dirtbag team has not been afraid to play their freshmen this year. And it's all part of a bigger plan for TJ Bruce as he looks to build moving into the future. Get these players as many reps as they can while they're young and boost their development as much as possible. Another 2-2 pop up within the infield, ranging in, Trotter Enright camped, and he makes the catch. It's a 1-2-3 second inning for Jason Gerfers, but the Beavers still lead 1-0 through 1.5 on 22 West Radio. Dirtbags coming up in the bottom of the second inning, sending Caden Smacka up there to lead it off. It's 1-0 Oregon State here in the final home game of the year for the Dirtbags. TJ Bruce in his second year as the head coach. There's been plenty of questions and tensions from this Dirtbag fan base throughout this season, but TJ Bruce remaining committed to his idea of building for the future. Left-on-left matchup to open up the second. First pitch, line drive down in left field, or in right field, excuse me. Caden Smacka has a leadoff single to start the second.
And just like that, it's a 6-game hitting streak for Caden Smacka.
Smacka's another one of those guys that TJ Bruce has talked complimentary about in post-game press conferences. Had a walk-off hit earlier this year. Now leads off the second with a single. Justin Rolston steps up. Hit his first home run in the season last weekend against UC San Diego. Only batting 103. Now step and throw to first. Smacka is leaning a bit, but able to get back. Rolston, another one of the seniors for Long Beach State, has played his full collegiate career, all 4 years here with the Dirtbags. First pitch fastball fouled back.
Yeah, with that, he'll be a senior that's missed. Has just been a staple to see here at Blair Field over the last 4 years.
He's definitely been a presence, and it's rare that you see a player in this era stick through all 4 years, especially with multiple coaching changes for the Dirtbags during his time. Another step and throw, but Smacka dives back.
And Rolston showing bunt on that one.
TJ Bruce running through a set of signs. Rolston is batting in the number 6 spot in the order. He's got 3 hits and 29 at bats. Now takes up and away. Throw down to first. Gets off the glove of Porter, but not far enough for Smacka to move up.
Just enough of the glove to stop it from going all the way back.
Pitch missed, and it's 1-1 to Justin Rolston. TJ Bruce back in the third base coaching box for Long Beach State. Started there, then midway through the season, the Dirtbags tried to switch things up before Bruce retook the role. Changeup missed outside. There's been a lot of that this season for the Dirtbags, searching for different solutions. As Bruce gives another set of signs to Rolston. Two-one, fly ball out to left, ranging back. Proctor, he watches it fly. Justin Rolston, a 2-run home run on senior day, his 2nd of the year.
An absolute no doubt from Rolston. He just watched it go, cleared the second wall as well.
Got a high fastball, and it got out of here in a hurry. Justin Rolston with his 2nd home run of the season and 3rd of his college career. The Dirtbags lead 2-1.
What a way to put a stamp on your senior day as well.
Rolston gets absolutely mobbed outside the dugout. It's the same thing we saw last weekend when he homered against the Tritons. He's a guy this Dirtbag dugout loves to rally behind. Connor Stewart pops the first pitch down the right field line. That'll get foul. 2-run shot for Justin Rolston. And all of a sudden the Dirtbags ahead by a run. For Trey Morris, only the 4th home run he's allowed this year, north of 40 innings. On 1 pitch to Stewart, missed outside. Like you said, Brandon, that home run for Rolston, no cheap shot. Got way out of here beyond the 2nd fence. Curveball just missed, and it's 3-1, or excuse me, 2-1 to Connor Stewart.
Goes to show you the type of guy he is in that dugout as well. The way that the team just exploded after seeing that ball travel that far.
Fastball up and away, and now it's 3-1.
And celebrating, doing a dunking celebration. That's the type of things you like to see.
Three-one pitch from Morris. Fly ball out to center field, playable for Easton Talt. He's camped and makes the catch for out number 1. Brings up Ty Borgonio, another senior for Long Beach State. Borgonio's had limited playing time this year, but getting the start on senior day. First pitch shows bunt, pulls it back, and a slider catches the inside corner. Borgonio's another guy that's been with the Dirtbags all 4 years. Both Rolston and Borgonio have had inconsistent playing time in their Dirtbag careers as Borgonio takes another strike, but have stuck it all the way out. They're what you'd call program guys, helping keep this Dirtbag culture alive across different coaching regimes. 0-2, fouled it off of his leg to stay alive.
Yeah, and with that, I can imagine 2 guys you want to see, rallying around each other and stuff. We know we got that last year with Champaign and Ashworth, and I'd imagine Borgonio and Rolston are those 2 type of guys.
0-2. Curveball down in the dirt. Borgonio lays off. 2-1 Long Beach State. The bottom of the second inning. 1 out, nobody on. Number 8 hitter Ty Borgonia. Chopper towards shortstop, ranging in Inge, fields. Couple shuffles, and he throws across for out number 2.
I always love seeing the effort from Ty Borgonio. He's always burning down to first base.
One of those hard 90 guys every time. And that brings up Damon Valdez, true freshman catcher, batting .211. Valdez really has made his work this season defensively. First pitch fastball taken for a strike. He's got a good arm, so he controls the running game decently well, but also has just had a lot of maturity in the way that he's handled this pitching staff this year. Pitch calling has been a strength. Just overall leadership behind the plate. Wave and a miss. That's strike 2. Didn't see that change up well at all.
He's one of those guys I can imagine that TJ Bruce is really going to try hard to keep and develop here in Long Beach.
He's a local kid from Los Alamitos High School. And another wave and a miss at a changeup in the dirt. They have to throw down to first, but get Valdez on a 3-pitch strikeout. But the Dirtbags have flipped this game around. A 2-1 lead now for Long Beach State off the 2-run homer from Justin Rolston, going to the 3rd on 22 West Radio. Oregon State coming back up, now trailing for the first time all weekend as Tyler Inge will lead things off, 9-1-2 to up for the Beavers. Jason Gerfers now with a lead will try and settle in. Had a 1-2-3 second inning that was partially helped by a first pitch home run robbery in left field by Smith Chandler. Tyler Inge shows bunt, pulls it back, and the sinker misses inside. Inge made a great play on defense in the first inning for Oregon State. Batting .274 this year. Sinker misses down. We talked about it a little bit on Friday, but Tyler Inge is a good encapsulation of why this Oregon State team is so good. He fits the mold that many teams roll with in college baseball of the slick fielding shortstop that bats 9th in the order. As the 2-0 is popped up in foul territory. Damon Valdez looking up at it. Now Lena comes in and he makes the catch. Inge not as weak of a hitter as many teams that would fit that mold would call their shortstops, though. And 274 average will go a little bit down now, but no PS just above 700. Inge can take some good at bats.
His father's a decorated MLB player as well, right?
More in the lineage. And that brings up the leadoff man, Easton Tolt. He pops up the first pitch. That one, as Valdez gives a look, will get out of play. It's hard on the roof to some oohs and ahs. The roofing here at Blair Field comes out and covers most of the grandstands, but doesn't get quite all the way to the top of the netting behind home plate. So there's a very narrow strip of air that a pop-up could actually get through. Sinker misses outside. So usually when a ball is fouled off in the air here at Blair Field, it either gets up onto the roof or it stays in the field of play. Fans normally don't have to worry about bringing their gloves. Breaking ball missed low, and now it's 2-1 to Tolt. Well, that roofing also provides some shade for these day games as the changeup misses. It's a beautiful day today for the final Dirtbag home game. Slight ocean breeze blowing. Comfortable 68 degrees and still not a cloud in the sky. The sinker misses just below the knees, and it's a walk for Easton Tolt, his second of the game.
Yeah, just like last time, we mentioned it. He's going to be looking for a stolen base, and last time he really no hesitation, maybe didn't even take a pitch and stole on the very first go.
It was the first pitch that he was gone.
Taking a huge lead over there.
Crouch down low with his hands near the dirt. As Gerfers throws over there and makes him get back. AJ Singer in the box. He singled the drive in Tolt his first time up. Started to go, now a high fly ball to left. Smith Chandler over to the wall, and he watches it go. A 2-run home run for AJ Singer, and Oregon State has taken the lead right back.
Yeah, there was no doubt about that one. Smith Chandler only watched it go. Took about 3 steps before realizing that was long gone.
The walk to Tolt, and then Singer leaves the yard to left. And now it's 3-2 Oregon State.
And now his 7th home run of the year for AJ Singer.
This is not a home run prone ballpark, so it's not often you see back-to-back shots in short succession like that here at Blair Field. Bryce Hubbard takes inside for ball 1. And that's not the response inning that Jason Gerfers was looking for after the Dirtbags got him a lead. Oregon State right back ahead, only 3 batters later. Hubbard takes a strike, and it's 1-1. AJ Singer now 2 for 2 with 3 RBI, all 3 runs for Oregon State, driven in by their 2-hitter. Hubbard lifts one out of play.
Yeah, I mean, this 2, 3, and 4 at the lineup, I mean, all of them just bring so much power.
Breaking ball missed outside, and the count even at 2-2 to Hubbard. It's 1 out and nobody on base now after the homer from Singer. Oregon State as a team, as Hubbard fouls another one off, 51 home runs on the season. It's an offense that has power 1 through 9. And it's a drastic difference from Long Beach State, only 21 home runs on the season for the Dirtbags. Just under half of them from Dylan Lena. Fastball misses up and away, and Hubbard has worked it full.
Yeah, and credit to Lena as well. We just mentioned how it's not an easy place to hit a home run at, and he's just feels like every weekend you see him hit one.
Now a sinker on the outside corner for a called strike 3. Hubbard didn't look like he'd like the call. Had some words for Anthony Norris before walking his way back to the dugout. And strikeout number 3 for Jason Gerfers, and the second one that he's gotten looking.
Good bounce back at bat. I'd like to see a strikeout after allowing that long ball.
2 outs, nobody on base for Paul Vasquez. First pitch slider came back and caught the front door.
Yeah, we saw that a lot in his last at bat. He was throwing a lot of that front door slider, so see if he continues that.
Now throws one down and away and gets Vasquez to swing through it. Full book of options open now for Jason Gerfers with an 0-2 count. Can try and run the sinker in on the hands or throw 3 straight sliders. He goes fastball and it's lifted out towards left center. Playable though for Smith Chandler just in front of the track. He puts it away. The Beavers strike back though. A 2-run home run from A.J. Singer, and it's 3-2 Oregon State through 2.5 on 22 West Radio. Smith Chandler stepping up to lead off the third. Dirtbags trail by a run. Smith Chandler will try and keep some tunnel vision and hit the ball hard. Pitch misses up high. It's 1-0 to begin the at-bat to the Dirtbag leadoff man.
Yeah, and Smith Chandler really got the momentum going for the Dirtbags with that beautiful jump and grab at the fence.
Swing and a miss. Counts 1-1. As you said, took a run away on defense. That was after he got robbed of a hit his first time up. Ground ball up the middle that Tyler Inge made a nice play on. 1-1. Changeup missed outside. It was a good take by Chandler. As you can see, so much arm side run on that changeup from Trey Morris. breaking up to 13 or 14 inches towards that arm side. Now curveball missed in, and it's 3-1. Fastball fouled back. Trey Morris, not often referred to on the Oregon State social media pages as Trey Morris. Instead, it's just Boogie. It's a nickname he got from his father. Boogie kicks and fires the full count pitch. It's lifted out towards center field, playable for Easton Talt. Gets over in the left center gap and makes the catch for out number 1.
Shortstop number 24,
Trotter Enright coming up next.
Beside that one long ball, Boogie's been great today.
2 hits for the Dirtbags and 3 total base runners. Trotter Enright lined out to right field his first time up. Shows bunt, pulls it back, and a breaking ball misses outside. 3-2 Oregon State, bottom of the 3rd inning. One-0 fastball caught the zone. Enright first tilted his head, now nods up and down.
Yeah, didn't really like the call, and Lena at the on-deck circle kind of cringed at the call as well.
Now lifts the ball foul down the left field line that gets into the Dirtbag bullpen. Mentioned for Long Beach State, next weekend will close out their season up at Cal Poly. For Oregon State, they'll return back to the Pacific Northwest, hosting Portland on Tuesday for a single midweek game. And then next weekend, a Thursday through Saturday series against Air Force will close out their regular season in Corvallis. Fastball misses up high to bring the count to 2-2. Oregon State with high hopes heading into the postseason, though. They're going to hope to host a regional in Corvallis. Even if that doesn't happen, they'll for sure be playing in a regional. Check swing, ground ball over to third base. Paul Vasquez fields and throws across. Trotter Enright tried to hold up, but his barrel just got far enough through the zone to ground out to third for the second out.
Upset with himself after that one. Could have just picked the helmet up off of him in frustration.
Nothing more frustrating as a hitter than check swing, foul balls, or even worse, weakly hit groundouts.
Yeah.
Trotter Enright heads back to the dugout 0-2, and now Dylan Lena steps in. He drew a 2-out walk his first time up. It's the same situation, 2 outs, nobody on. First pitch changeup on the inside corner for a strike. A .367 OPS, or on-base percentage, that is, for Dylan Lena. As he swings and misses. OPS up at .817. A lot of that on-base ability for Lena boosted by how often he's hit by pitches. 20 hit by pitches this year. Only 19 walks. And he stands right up on home plate. As the 0-2 changeup misses outside.
He's the leader in RBIs with 44. I mean, has a significant lead on that as well.
Swings and misses. It's a punch out for Trey Morris, his third. And he puts the Dirtbags down in order in the third. Going to the fourth, 3-2 Oregon State on 22 West Radio. Bruce Kuntz, Brandon Rodriguez here at Blair Field for some Long Beach State Dirtbags baseball on 22 West Radio, broadcasting live at 88.1 FM KKJZ HD3 Long Beach. Back here for the top of the fourth inning, Ethan Porter leading it off. He takes a first pitch slider for a strike. Jason Gerfer still out there working for Long Beach State. He's thrown 56 pitches through 3 innings. 0-1. Sinker line drive. That'll get down into left field. Chandler over to cut it off, and he'll hold Ethan Porter to a leadoff single.
Now, Porter's just an absolute decorated player. Perfect game, ranked him as the 5th best third baseman in the nation in his respective class.
He's only a freshman and has mostly played first base this year for Oregon State, but figures to be a big part of this program moving forward. Adam Haight in next. He got robbed of a hit by Smith Chandler his first time up. The fly ball out to left that had a chance to leave. It was a leaping catch on the warning track for Chandler. First pitch fastball misses up and away. Gerfers has the ability to go to either that four-seam fastball like he threw there, but it's mostly sinkers for the freshman righty. Can elevate occasionally. Slider misses down and away, and it's 2-0.
And speaking of decorated players, Adam Haight was drafted in the 20th round of the 2024 MLB draft. And just like his teammate who just got a base hit, he was ranked 2nd overall in Washington State.
He pops one up down the first baseline. Stewart gives a look, and it gets out of play. He was drafted by the Mets before he decided not to sign and instead go to Oregon State.
It's no secret, folks. This is why this team is so good. Number 10 in the nation.
Throw over to first, but Porter's safe. Even after he decided to commit to college instead of going pro, Haight didn't play very much last year for Oregon State. Only got into 10 games, 5 at-bats, didn't get a hit. But this year as a sophomore has stepped into a big role. Runner going, it's grounded up the middle and right to second for 1. Throw across to first in time. Despite Porter moving with the pitch, the Dirtbags turn a 6-4-3 double play. Nifty quick work at shortstop from Trotter Enright to Borgonio and across to Stewart. And all of a sudden it's 2 outs and nobody on.
Yeah, and efficiency is what you needed on that play, and they did that to perfection. I mean, just a speedy double play on a hit and run as well. That's very impressive.
Enright had to go quick, fielding close to the bag and immediately flipping to Borgonio. They got Porter there by a step. Josh Proctor in the box now, fouls the first pitch back. First double play turn today by Long Beach State. It's been an up and down season at shortstop for Trotter Enright. Occasionally can make plays like that that make it clear why TJ Bruce has continued to stick with him out there. Proctor fouls another one off, and it's 0-2. Ty Borgonio at second base, also a shortstop by trade. Slider just missed below the knees. Gerfers was ready to walk off the field. Instead, it's 1-2. The wind is picking up a bit, blowing out towards left field. This definitely helped those 2 home runs, one for each side, get out of here in a hurry. Slider now through the front door and onto the inside corner. Josh Proctor goes down looking for the second time today. It's Jason Gerfers facing the minimum, got a double play to do it, but through 3.5, it's 3-2 Beavers on 22 West Radio. Merkel Turner leading off the bottom of the fourth for Long Beach State. Turner digs in with the Dirtbags, trailing 3-2. First pitch curveball misses outside from Trey Morris. He's only a freshman, but already fills out his frame on the mound. Physical for the lefty. He kicks and fires again. Swing and a miss from Turner, chasing a changeup. Turner went down on strikes. Only 3 pitches in his first at bat. 1-1 offering from Morris. Swung on and missed again, sticking with the changeup. Three to 2 Beavers. Merkel Turner behind 1 and 2. Morris trying to put him away. Third straight changeup. This time Turner lays off. This Oregon State program led by Mitch Canham, 7th-year head coach. Cue ball down the first base line. That'll get foul before Porter touches it. So the count stays 2-2.
Way to fight off that off speed.
Canham took over this program. Pat Casey retired in 2018, the legendary Oregon State head coach. So a different manager for 2019, and then Canham took over after that year, has remained since. Was a player legend for this Beavers program before he became the manager. Won the 2006 and 2007 national championships. Now Merkel Turner goes down swinging. Oregon State returned to Omaha last year for the first time underneath Canham. But this Oregon State program has turned out some high-level professional talent over the last decade or so. 2 first overall picks. First pitch changeup called strike to Caden Smacka. Adley Rutschman still with the Orioles after he won that 2018 national championship with the Beavers and then went first overall. Travis Bazana just made his MLB debut in the last couple weeks with the Cleveland Guardians. Hit his first big league homer on Friday. Caden Smacka checked his swing and didn't go around. So the count is 1-1. They also had an early first rounder last year in Iva Arquette, a shortstop that had transferred from Washington, got to Oregon State, and then got taken by the Marlins 7th overall. Changeup bounces in, and Smacka is ahead 2-1.
Yeah, they have a standard here at Oregon State, and that's to be at the very, very top level of all of college baseball.
They've got another guy in the pipeline that could go early in the first round, not this year, but next year. First, the 2-1 misses outside. That's Dax Whitney, who we mentioned earlier in the broadcast. He's been the ace of this staff, but went down with an elbow injury. He's set to get elbow surgery, and they'll find out if they're doing a full Tommy John UCL replacement or just the internal brace procedure. Either way, his season is done. Fastball catches the outside corner to bring the count full to Smacka. But Dax Whitney, right now the top MLB draft prospect for the 2027 class. If he can get back to full health, has a good chance to go first overall next year. Payoff, line drive out into left field, softly hit, and Proctor has to spin around a bit before making the catch. Lost that ball for a moment, but still able to put it away for the second out.
Yeah, it goes to show that the wind's pushing over there. Kind of had to come back to the ball, make an awkward rotating catch.
Justin Rolston coming up, 2 outs, nobody on. The Dirtbags down by a run. You know, when you talk about Dax Whitney going down with an elbow injury and needing to have surgery and his draft stock essentially being unfazed for now, it shows how far the elbow surgery rehab program has come. Rolston takes ball one, fastball up high. It's not long ago that an injury like that would have meant that a guy not only falls out of contention for first overall pick, but potentially way down the draft. Changeup misses low. Now it's almost standard procedure that a lot of people can assume that a lot of these pitchers nowadays are going to need to have surgery at some point, and in some ways, I think there's some people that would say it's almost a benefit to have it in college so that it seems like it's out of the way heading into their pro days. Rolston takes a strike, and it's 2-1.
Pretty interesting, the nature of baseball today. You're right. It's not that long ago where, you know, we were really concerned when a pitcher was getting surgery and concerned about their future as well.
Changeup taken for a strike. So many guys now have proven that not only is Tommy John rehab not a full 15-month process like it used to be, but there just aren't the risks involved. And that doesn't mean every single guy who has elbow surgery comes back full strength, but so many do now that the concern has just gone down. Rolston takes a pitch in the dirt, counts full.
And Dax Whitney, we saw like some of his highlights, and I mean, man, that he throws that curveball and is something to see. Just a huge break on it.
Big time stuff. As Rolston gets frozen by a curveball from Trey Morris. He goes down looking, and it's a 1-2-3 fourth for the Dirtbags. Morris has retired 9 Dirtbags in a row, and we're going to the 5th. 3-2 Beavers on 22 West Radio. Fifth inning now between Long Beach State and Oregon State on Dirtbags Senior Day. Jason Gerfers, the freshman, still out there for Long Beach State. 3-2 Oregon State. Jacob Galloway leading it off. Dylan Lena pulled even with the third base bag. The first pitch sinker misses outside to the Oregon State catcher. Galloway 0 for 1, popped out to shortstop his first time up. Ended a long battle that included 3 foul balls. Pop up out of play. It counts 1-1.
Bruce, we were talking about decorated OSU players, and I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Jacoby Ellsbury, who, in my opinion, when I think of Oregon State, I think Jacoby Ellsbury.
Yeah, it shows you it goes back not only with this recent stretch, the first round picks I was just reading out, Galloway takes a strike, but all the way back to, as we mentioned, they won back-to-back national titles in 2006 and 7, then that national championship in 2018. This is a program that since the turn of the century is really locked in as one of the blue bloods of college baseball. Fly ball out towards left field. Chandler ranging over, and it gets foul. Lands on the warning track. Count still 1-2 to Galloway.
Galloway frustrated, just missed that one. He's hopping up when he saw it go foul.
Michael Conforto, also a guy that went to Oregon State.
Conforto, a guy who played for my Giants.
I was going to say your favorite player, huh? Nick Madrigal hasn't exactly panned out in the big leagues, but he was a stud at Oregon State while there. Galloway fouls another one off. It's 1-2 to Oregon State's catcher. Pop up out into short center field, playable for Justin Rolston. He's right there to camp to make the catch. One out, nobody on for the Beavers. That'll bring up Tyler Inch.
Shortstop number 14, Tyler Inch.
Very relaxed and laid back vibe at the ballpark today.
Great day to be at the ballpark as well. Mother's Day. It's nice to see all the families out here to see some dirtbag baseball.
There's pink scattered around the stands. Some shirts and hats as Tyler Inch takes a first pitch strike. A lot of these dirtbag seniors, as they were recognized pregame, were walking out on the field with their families and their mothers. Inge takes one outside, and it's a 1-1. So shout out to all the moms. Slider for a strike, and it's 1-2.
Huge shout out, and if you're listening, happy Mother's Day as well.
Jason Gerfers trying to keep the bases empty and keep this deficit at 1. Inge checks his swing, did not go around. Count even at 2-2.
Just mentioned how his dad was a decorated MLB player. He was an All-Star in 2009.
Foul ball back behind home plate. Count stays 2-2.
I believe he had 27 home runs in that season.
Yeah, played mostly for the Tigers. It's Brandon Inge. Played with Detroit from 2001 through 2011. As Tyler takes one outside to bring the count full. His all-star season was in 2009. Finished out his career with Oakland and Pittsburgh. Now Tyler Inge goes down looking. It's the 5th strikeout of the day for Jason Gerfers.
Center fielder number 6, Easton Talt.
Brings up the top of the order in Easton Talt. Talt has reached and scored both times today, a couple of walks. This time first pitch swinging as he fouls it off. He also hit a foul ball on the first pitch his last time up in the 3rd inning before taking 4 straight balls and heading down to first. He scored on the home run from A.J. Singer, who's waiting on deck. Hard ground ball, stabbed on a slide by Borgonio. He throws to first in time. Ty Borgonio with a great play, diving to his left. He gets the start on senior day and makes the most of it as Jason Gerfers twirls a 1-2-3 5th. we're halfway home, going to the bottom half of the 5th inning. 3-2 Beavers on 22 West Radio. Connor Stewart leading off the 5th for Long Beach State as they chase a run. 3-2 Beavers. Trey Morris, the starter, still working. First pitch of the 5th is lifted out towards left center field. Josh Proctor over, and he dropped it. It lands in the left center gap after hitting his glove first. Connor Stewart pulls into second base. That'll probably go down as E7, and it does. Josh Proctor with an error, and Connor Stewart's on second to lead off the 5th.
Yeah, Easton Tall gives him some tough love out there. I mean, he just did not watch it go to his glove, really. I mean, goes up thinking it's a routine play, just hits off his chest.
That was after Proctor struggled with a line drive out into left field in the 4th inning. Got turned around and almost dropped that one. This time, looked like he had a beat on it before, just couldn't squeeze it. Got there and was coasting to the ball, but couldn't ring it in. Ty Borgonio up now. He bunts on the right side. Morris only has the play to first, and he throws it there. Sacrifice bunt for Ty Borgonio. The Dirtbags have the tying run 90 feet away.
Yeah, beautifully executed bunt. I mean, just pushes it to the first base side. No play at third. And now, just like that, there's a runner at third with just one out.
Dirtbags will look for an executed at-bat from Damon Valdez to try and tie this game up. Now, Trey Morris getting some instruction from Anthony Norris. Looks like the home plate umpire was walking out to try and find out whether Morris planned to pitch from the stretch or the windup. Morris will work out of the stretch. Corner infield in. First pitch, chopper foul. The second baseman, A.J. Singer, also creeping in towards the grass, with the shortstop, Tyler Inge, playing back at regular depth. Not often you see 3 players in on the infield, but 1 back. They're keeping Inge deep to Damon Valdez's pull side. The 0-1. Pop up down the right field line and out of play. Valdez is quickly behind 0-2.
Interesting setup. I've never seen this before.
Makes sense conceptually. And now with an 0-2 count, they'll bring Tyler Inge in. Looking for soft contact here. 0-2 changeup missed outside. Just trying to get the chase. Damon Valdez looking to fight, get a ball in the air. Short lead down at third for Stewart. And Valdez goes down swinging. Chased the changeup down and away. Wasn't close to it as he hits his bat against the dirt in frustration. Trey Morris now an out away from getting out of the jam.
Yeah, Trey Morris absolutely needed a strikeout in that situation and got that. So props to him, and now puts a lot more pressure on the Dirtbags.
Smith Chandler will need a hit now to bring Stewart home from third. First pitch curveball on the outside corner for a strike. That error in left field to lead off the inning by Josh Proctor, the first error of the game for either team. With the Beavers an out away from escaping unharmed. A 1 curveball, cut and a miss, and Chandler's behind 0-2. Morris sets. He's 0-2. Chopped foul over towards the Dirtbag on deck circle.
Want to keep the at-bat alive, but here's Smith Chandler right here. That middle of the infield is wide open. I know he got robbed of a hit there last time, but he can just find a way to get it through that gap. He has an RBI in his hands.
Got a piece of another one to stay alive. Tyler Inge, the shortstop, pulled way over in the 5.5 hole. Vasquez hugging the line at third base. The second baseman Singer is pulled towards the middle, but still on the right side of the second base bag. So a big gap up the middle, like you said, Brandon. Another 0-2, missed up high. It's a changeup that Morris had slip out early. One-two pitch, now fastball misses up high. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs here in the 5th. Dirtbags down by a run with a man at third, trying to tie it up. Stewart will still with a short lead at third base. The 2-2 is chopped over towards third. Vasquez ranging in, has to throw on the run. It's not in time. Smith Chandler beats it out for an infield hit, and Connor Stewart comes in to score. It's 3-3 in the 5th.
Yeah, good things happen when you put the ball in play. That's exactly what he did. It was just a roller, but he beats out the throw to first, and now we got a tie ball game on our hands.
A good at bat from Smith Chandler. He fought through a couple of good 2-strike pitches from Morris, and then just got one in play and beats it out. So Smith Chandler picks up the RBI. He's on first. He's a threat to steal as well, so wouldn't be surprised to see him on the move trying to get into scoring position as Trotter Enright comes up, man on first with 2 out. That run unearned for Trey Morris. Now he steps and throws, and that's Chandler pick. The throw over to second is in plenty of time to get him. So Smith Chandler gets picked off, but he did get the job done and get the run in. Going to the 6th inning, all tied 3-3 on 22 West Radio. Long Beach State tied it up, and we've got a new ball game heading to the 6th, 3-3. In a game that's been mostly on the backs of the pitchers. Only 7 hits combined between the two teams, despite the 6 runs. A.J. Singer leading it off. He takes one inside. It's the heart of the order up for Oregon State, 2, 3, and 4. And Singer's been a threat today, 2 for 2 with 3 runs driven in, and that 2-run home run in the 3rd.
Absolute no doubt home run, too.
1-0 fastball missed high, and now Singer's in a hitter's count. Jason Gerfers try and slam the door and keep the score where it is. Not a good start here, though. He misses inside, and it's 3-0. Four-pitch walk as this one goes to the backstop. A.J. Singer on base for the 3rd time. So Gerfers will have to go straight to the stretch and try and work through the inning. Bryce Hubbard comes up. He's 1 for 2, had a single in the 1st inning, then struck out looking in the 3rd.
Yeah, A.J. Singer has an impressive stat as well. Has that's now 32 walks, but has less strikeouts than walks on the season.
Line drive out towards right center. Rolston over, but it gets down in front of him. Singer trying to go 1st to 3rd, and he'll get there easily. A single for Bryce Hubbard, and quickly the Beavers are threatening in the 6th, 1st and 3rd with nobody out.
And decisive running from Singer there. No stumbles on that play. Gets to 3rd base easily.
Good read as he saw it down off the bat. Paul Vasquez up. Bryce Hubbard down at first base, 2 for 2 on stolen base attempts this year. Beavers with a chance to take the lead right back. First pitch slider pulled foul. The only time that the Beavers have trailed all weekend was after Long Beach State went ahead 2-1 briefly in the bottom of the 2nd inning today. The Beavers responded with a 2-spot in the 3rd to take the lead back. So it was short-lived. Now Long Beach State tied it up at 3 in the bottom of the 5th. Beavers trying to strike back again. The 0-1 swung on and missed. Good slider from Gerfers, and he's ahead 0-2.
Like the off-speed approach Gerfers had today on Paul Vasquez. Vasquez is a guy that's very aggressive at the plate. 13 walks on the season, 49 strikeouts.
Short lead at first for Hubbard. 0-2 pitch to Vasquez. Slider missed outside. Jason Gerfers would take a ground ball, pop up, or a strikeout here. Dirtbags are at double play depth, so content with trading a run for 2 outs if they can. 1-2, slider fouled back. And that one hung. Vasquez couldn't get it fair, though.
Vasquez just betting fastball every single time.
He's trying to fight with 2. Another 1-2 comes home. Fastball, ground ball over to second. And right to second for 1. And it's across for a 6-4-3 double play. But a run does come in to score. Beavers move up 4-3. No RBI on the play for Paul Vasquez as he grounds to shortstop for a 6-4-3 double play.
A great double play, but now Long Beach finds himself behind again and will have to fight again while they're at the plate.
4-3 Beavers. Ethan Porter up with 2 outs and nobody on base. First pitch slider taken inside. It's the second run scored today for A.J. Singer. Another breaking ball taken for ball 2. Now a sinker on the outside corner to make it 2-1. Both times the Dirtbags have scored today. The Beavers have matched their total in the very next inning. Now Jason Gerfers threw his hands up as the pitch clock was winding down. Looks to be an issue with his pitch comm. His hands tucked up around the bill of his hat. Now gives the thumbs up towards home plate and Anthony Norris to say he's good. 2-1 pitch to Ethan Porter. Slider on the inside corner for strike 2. Two pitch from Gerfers. Missed down low with the breaker. Ethan Porter trying to work on base and potentially start a 2-out rally for the Beavers. Already have plated 1 in this inning. Payoff. Slider, line drive foul down the right field line. Gerfers try to go back to the front door slider. Porter was late. Just fought it off the hands.
Porter can bring a lot of power. In his showcase coming out of high school, he had a ball to exit velo of 98 miles per hour.
Payoff missed inside with the sinker. It's a good at-bat from Ethan Porter as he draws a 2-out walk. Adam Haight comes up. Man at first and 2 out. Ethan Porter was moving with a pitch in the 4th. That's when he got eliminated on a ground ball double play from Haight. Porter has not gotten an attempted steal in the books all season long, though. That would have been his first. Haight now shows bunt, pulls it back, and it's a called strike, number 1. Right-handed hitting right fielder Adam Haight standing up tall. They throw over to first, but Porter dives back. Four to 3 Oregon State in the top of the 6th inning. 0-1 shows bunt again, lays it down foul down the third base line. So Adam Haight trying to bunt for a hit, but now he's behind 0-2. He's going to take his time getting back to home plate. Jason Gerfers has only surrendered 5 hits today, but 4 runs on the board for Oregon State.
Gerfers has been really comfortable with that slider today. It feels like he's throwing it with a lot of confidence, and for the most part, I mean, for these Oregon hitters, they seem uncomfortable at the plate with it as well.
That's been the go-to pitch for Gerfers today. 0-2 slider lifted out into short center field. Justin Rolston ranging in, and he dropped it. Lands in front of him. Stop sign put up at third base as Haight retreats to first. Again, Justin Rolston got there and then just couldn't reel it in. Was still on the run, but that goes down as E8 as the inning is extended.
Yeah, tough long-range play. Got there on time, but just kind of hit off the palm of the glove and dropped.
Big moment here now for Jason Gerfers to try and limit the inning to only 1 run. Runners at the corners with 2 out. Josh Proctor stepping in. First pitch to Proctor, ground ball. Lena stabs it in fair territory at third. Throw in from in foul territory, and it gets by Stewart. Throw was offline and in the dirt. 1 run is in, and they both advance another 90 feet. It's 5-3 Oregon State. Runners will be at second and third with still 2 out. It'll likely be scored an infield hit and then a throwing error against Lena.
Yeah, just another tough play. The gloves have been on Gerfer's side, but, you know, in this bottom of the 6th inning, top of the 6th inning, they have not been on his side like they were before.
Now mound visit coming for Abe Alvarez. The 6th inning is getting away from the Dirtbags. They are leaving Jason Gerfers in the game.
Just looks like some words of encouragement for Abe Alvarez. Had his pitcher nodding. Everybody on the same page as he tries to make sure that this inning comes to a close.
That second run of the frame does go down as unearned. Inning should have been over, but the error in center field from Justin Rolson extended it. 5-3 Beavers, second and third with 2 out. Jacob Galloway trying to add on to the damage. First pitch ground ball fouled on the first base line.
If you're OSU right here, just putting the ball in play is important. Kind of banking on the gloves of the Dirtbags just kind of not being confident right now. And ultimately, you're just looking to put a ball in play.
2 errors in the inning. A 1 pitch from Gerfers, line drive that gets by Enright into left center field. 2-run score. Jacob Galloway, a 2 RBI single, and the Beavers are pouring it on in the 6th. It's 7-3.
Yeah, just past the stretch glove of Trotter Enright. Sneaks right by the runner as well. Tough play going against opposite way of Trotter Enright. So just like that, 2 more runs on the board.
Tyler Ringe comes up with a 4 spot on the board in the 6th. Man at first with 2 out. Zinge takes the first one low for ball 1. One-0 pitch, missed down and away. Dirtbags might have to get the bullpen going here. Gerfers comes set. The 2-0, missed way up high. It's 3-0 to the number 9 batter, Tyler Inge.
Is there any signs of the bullpen going thus far? Not sure yet.
He's at 106 pitches as this inning has unraveled. Now finds the outside corner with a strike on his 107th.
Looks like we have 1 pitcher now warming up.
Yeah, there is action down there in the Dirtbag bullpen. 3-1 fouled back. The runner down at first base, Galloway, started to go before stopping ahead of the foul ball. Now he'll get a free head start, and Connor Stewart will play behind him. Full count with a man on first and 2 out. 4 runs in so far in the 6th for Oregon State. Gophers payoff comes home, and a slider caught the inside corner. Tyler Range goes down looking, but 4 runs for Oregon State make it a 7-3 ball game through 5.5 on 22 West Radio. Trotter Enright coming up for Long Beach State. It's 7-3 Beavers after Oregon State put up a 4 spot in the top half of the inning. Enright steps in to face Trey Morris. Now the Oregon State starter working with a 4-run lead. First pitch curveball in for a strike. The air has been taken out of this ballpark on the final home game of the season for the Dirtbags. Fastball buzzes the tower up and in, and it's 1-1. There are some changes to report for Oregon State defensively. Nyan Hayes is into the game in center field after he pinch ran for Josh Proctor in that last inning. Trotter Enright takes one low, and it's 2-1. Easton Talt, the starting center fielder, moved over to right with Adam Haight moving to left. Two-one pitch to Enright. Curveball caught the top of the zone. Count evens 2-2. And Enright goes down swinging at a curveball. Punch out number 6 of the day for Trey Morris.
Yeah, no signs of fatigue yet for Morris as well. Just been an absolute workhorse today, but nevertheless, there's a couple pitchers in the bullpen for Oregon State right now warming up.
84 pitches for Morris. Lena takes a first pitch ball. 0 for 1 today as Lena walked in the first inning before striking out in the third. Now Lena fouls one off and it's 1-1.
Almost took somebody out at the Dirtbags dugout. Somebody had to jump out of the way. If there's anyone that could really get back the crowd of Blair Field, it's Dylan Lena.
1-1 pitch to Lena. Checked his swing and it went to the backstop. So the count moves 2-1. 10 home runs on the season. Dylan Lena would love to have one more here at Blair Field. Now takes a strike and the count's 2-2.
Patient at bat from Dylan Lena. He's really looking for one that he can get a hold of and send over the left field fence.
He fouls one back to stay alive. Trey Morris trying to work through 6 full in this inning. Dirtbags have 3 runs against them today. Only 2 of them earned, though. Those both came on a 2-run home run from Justin Rolston. A single run put up in the 5th was when Connor Stewart reached on an error. Another 2-2 swung on and missed. Lena chases a breaking ball down in the dirt. Doesn't give a trot down. He just gets tagged out by Jacob Galloway for the second out.
Designated hitter, number 8, Merkel Turner.
Merkel Turner's 0 for 2 on the day, but he's really looking to keep his hitting streak alive and get it up to 9 games.
Shows bunt, lays it down the third base line. That looks like a good one. It hits the fringe. Does it stay fair? No, it does not. Just missing a bunt base hit. It's Merkel Turner as it barely rolls foul.
Vasquez took the gamble and it was a good one. Just rolled by left side of that third base bag.
It was the only chance for Vasquez. Turner has good speed, and with that bunt, it would have been a hit if it stayed fair. Even if Vasquez came up throwing, he wouldn't have had a chance. Counts 0-1. Morris paints the knees, and it's 0-2. Big chase, a fastball up at Merkel Turner's eyes, and he goes down swinging. 8th strikeout of the day for Trey Morris as he strikes out the side in the 6th. It's 7-3 Beavers going to the 7th on 22 West Radio. Top of the order up for Oregon State in the 7th, and the Dirtbags have turned to the bullpen. Jackson Baker, the freshman left-hander, into the game. Delivers a first pitch strike to Easton Talt. Jason Gerfers went 6 innings, 7 runs, only 4 of them earned. Then he exits with the Dirtbags trailing 7-3. Talt shows bunt and a slider bounces in. Good pick on the forehand side for Damon Valdez. For Gerfers, goes 7 runs, 4 earned, 4 walks, and 6 strikeouts across 6 innings. Pop up over at third base. Dylan Lena drifts into foul territory, and he's there to make the catch for out number 1.
That was the first out for Easton Talt. Actually, second out, but good to keep that speedster off the base path for the Dirtbags. He's caused a lot of problems today, being in that position.
First pitch taken for a strike by A.J. Singer. Dirtbags definitely want the bases empty for Singer today. He's 2 for 2, 3 runs driven in, a home run and a walk. Fouls one back, and he's behind 0-2.
Yeah, it's been definition of a tough out. Going yard, scoring in runs. A.J. Singer's done it all today.
And really throughout the season, batting .296, 865 OPS. Hops one up out of play to stay alive. Jackson Baker entering here for Long Beach State. He's not had a ton of success in his freshman season. A 7.71 ERA and a whip just above 2. Across 25 2/3 innings, has allowed 32 hits, 21 walks with 33 strikeouts. Misses here, and it's 1-2 to Singer.
Awkward check swing from Singer, but does not get rung up on that one.
Singer originally from Glendale, Arizona. Now chases a curveball, but it goes to the backstop. Singer will reach on a drop third strike. It's a man at first with 1 out for the Beavers.
That's the kind of day it's been for the Dirtbags. I mean, beautiful strikeout pitch, but goes to the backstop, and Singer finds his way on anyways.
Here's entry please for Oregon State, pinch hitting, number 20, Bryson Glasgow.
Now pinch hitter going up for Oregon State in place of Bryce Hubbard. Setting up Bryson Glasgow. Junior infielder takes Hubbard's place in the number 3 spot in the order. Hubbard was 2 for 3 today. So I wonder if this could be some kind of injury concern for Oregon State. First pitch taken for a strike at the knees. Now Glasgow swings and misses. He's behind 0-2. Glasgow batting .292 and 855 OPS this season. 96 at bats as he fouls one off to stay alive. So Glasgow certainly not a guy that is firmly planted on the bench. He's had a lot of success and a lot of playing time this season.
Still has 5 big home runs on the season.
Now swings and misses. He goes down on strikes. There's the throw back to first, but the runner was back safely. Glasgow strikes out his first time up there. It's the second strikeout for Jackson Baker. 2 outs in the inning after A.J. Singer reached first on his strikeout. Slider in the dirt to Paul Vasquez. The count's 1-0. Been a good offensive day for Oregon State, but Vasquez hasn't been able to join the party. He's 0 for 3. The pop out, a fly out, and a ground ball double play. The double play did bring in a run, but no RBI for Vasquez as he swings through a fastball for strike 1.
It's been a great showing for Jackson Baker, and that big breaking curveball has just been a problem thus far.
It's been one thing about Baker this year, even as his results have been below the standard, his stuff has been evident. He gets another strike in there with a fastball. 35 strikeouts in his 26 innings. One-two pitch to Vasquez. Chopped foul straight back behind home plate to stay alive. Bruce Kuntz and Brandon Rodriguez here at Blair Field. You're listening to Long Beach State Dirtbags Baseball on 22 West Radio, broadcasting live at 88.1 FM KKGZ HD3 Long Beach. Step and throw to first, but Singer is back standing up. Singer is 4 for 6 on stolen base attempts this season. One-two pitch from Baker, slider in the dirt. Singer has to retreat to first on a good block from Damon Valdez. Top of the 7th inning, 7-3 Oregon State. Two swung on and missed. Jackson Baker gets his 3rd strikeout of the inning, and the score stays 7-3. Dirtbags fans will stretch at Blair Field for the final time this season as the Dirtbags chase 4 on 22 West Radio. Couple changes for Oregon State into the bottom of the 7th inning. First, they make a change on the mound. Tanner Douglas into the game. The left-handed reliever has a 1.38 ERA in 13 innings. Yet another guy who, even in limited opportunities, has put up excellent numbers out of the bullpen for the Beavers this season. So the day is done for Trey Morris. I also make a sub at first base. Jacob Craig into the game for Ethan Porter. Caden Smacka leading off the 7th for Long Beach State. Takes a first pitch breaking ball for a strike. For Tanner Douglas in those 13 innings, only 6 hits and 26 strikeouts. Some really good stuff for Douglas. Left-handed senior getting into the game here.
You said it, Bruce. 26 strikeouts and 45 batters faced.
Now gets a whiff. Smacka's behind 0-2. Does have 7 walks issued in that 16 or 13 inning sample. Oh-2 pitch, slider, ground ball over to first base, and it's fresh into the game. Jacob Craig has a late throw to first. Tanner Douglas didn't cover the bag in time, and as Craig came up with the ball, moving towards the line, he had no one to give it to. Douglas got over there late. Caden Smacka reaches, and it's ruled a hit.
A great effort and a great hard 90 from Caden Smacka for his second hit of the game. I mean, he stays on fire.
Douglas gave a full hop into the air in frustration, knowing that he was late, that he cost himself a base runner. Dirtbags with the leadoff man on first as Justin Rolston takes a first pitch fastball up high. Rolston 1 for 2 today. Struck out in the 4th inning, but had his 2-run home run in the 2nd. Now timeout called. Rolston settles in, bright blue bat. Pitch falls into the zone for a strike. Counts 1-1 to Justin Rolston. Dirtbags trailing by 4 runs in the bottom of the 7th. Slider missed down low, and Rolston's back ahead.
Interesting from release from Tanner Douglas. Would you call that a 3/4 sidearm? It's kind of hard to.
Yeah, it's a little bit below 3/4. Definitely comes from down low. Got a fastball in at the knees for strike 2. Not quite full sidearm status, but definitely slings it around his body. Counts 2-2 to Justin Rolston. Caden Smacka on first with nobody out. Pitch from Douglas. Line drive back up the middle and into center field. Douglas had to get out of the way of that one. Smacka goes station to station, and Justin Rolston has his 2nd hit of the game.
Yeah, absolutely sent a heater right back at the pitcher. Thankfully, Douglas got out of that one, but yeah, I mean, absolute bullet going to center field.
That ball was smoked. It's back-to-back hits for the Dirtbags leading off the inning, and now Rich Dorman is going to come out. Or no, that's Mitch Canham making a pitching change. Oregon State has seen enough. Tanner Douglas will head to the dugout after only facing 2 batters. The Dirtbags have both reached, and they're trying to rally in the 7th with the Beavers making a pitching change on 22 West Radio. New pitcher into the game for Oregon State is the sophomore right-hander Zach Kuntz. Enters 16 2/3 innings this year with a 5.94 ERA, and he's trying to put out a little fire in the 7th inning. Dirtbags had back-to-back reach against Tanner Douglas, so both base runners are his responsibility. First and second, nobody out. Dirtbags trailing 7-3. First pitch for Kuntz. Fastball missed up high to Connor Stewart. Golden opportunity for the Dirtbags to get back into this ball game and try and cut this deficit down. Stewart pops one up, foul territory on a slide. Galloway can't get there. Went full rock star 2-knee slide, but the ball lands just out in front of the outstretched catcher's glove.
Turned into Wayne Rooney after a goal from that play.
Zach Kuntz, 6'3", 234, hailing out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. 1-1 pitch to Connor Stewart, fouled back, and he's in a 1-2 hole.
Another accurate and strikeout guy. Has 20 strikeouts on the season, only 4 walks.
Kent set the final line for Trey Morris, the Oregon State starter. He went 6 innings, 3 hits, 3 runs, 2 of them earned, 1 walk, and 9 strikeouts. He's in line for the win. Cue ball, ground ball over to the right side. A.J. Singer fields, and his only play is the first. It's Connor Stewart with a 4-3 ground out, but it advances both runners into scoring position.
And great calm play from A.J. Singer. Eyes if he has the double play, doesn't see it, calmly goes to first base to get the out.
You know T.J. Bruce will take that. Now Ty Borgonio steps up with runners at second and third and 1 out in the inning. Dirtbags down by 4. Would love to get both these runners in. First pitch fastball missed inside to Borgonio. He's 0 for 1 today, grounded out to shortstop in the 2nd inning, then had a sacrifice bunt in the 5th. Fastball just caught the zone and was close to being up and in again, but Borgonio doesn't get the call.
And golden opportunity to score in his longtime teammate over there from second, and Justin Rolston.
Ground ball to the left side and through. Caden Smacka's in. Rolston gets the stop sign. Now the ball bounces away, but no extra advancement. An RBI single for Ty Borgonio. The Dirtbags cut the deficit to 3, and they've got runners at the corners.
Great piece of hitting for Ty Borgonio. Just found a hole in between third and short. Took it, and now he's got an RBI on the board.
Borgonio got the start on senior day, and he converts a run for the Dirtbags there. Still trying to continue the rally as Damon Valdez comes up. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Dirtbags only trail by 3 now after the RBI single from Ty Borgonio, the 3rd hit of the inning. That run goes against the line of Tanner Douglas. Damon Valdez 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts today. Chops the first pitch up to a leaping Paul Vasquez. Goes to second for 1, across to first for 2. What a double play turned by the Oregon State infield. It was a high chopper. Vasquez had to leap above his head to catch it. Goes to second, and a quick turn from Singer to first for the double play. The Dirtbags only get 1 on a sparkling double play turned by the Beavers. And we're going to the 8th, 7-4 Oregon State on 22 West Radio. Another pitching change for the Dirtbags in the 8th inning. Mason Timmick into the game. He faces Jacob Craig, and Craig takes a first pitch strike. This is the first at-bat for Craig of the day, and the Dirtbags are sticking with their true freshman pitching staff on senior day. All 3 Dirtbag hurlers into the game today have been freshmen. Craig takes another strike, and he's behind 0-2. Craig entered the game defensively in that last half inning. On the season, batting 188, 664 OPS. Fastball misses inside. It's the second time this weekend that Craig has entered as a defensive sub. Mason Timmick on the season, a 4.24 ERA across 17 innings. Goes from a side arm angle as it's a chopper up the middle and right field. His throw to first is not in time. Jacob Craig beats it out, and it's an infield single for the Oregon State first baseman.
And the Dirtbag fans letting the first base umpire know, if you can hear it, raining down the boos after that play.
The faithful at Blair Field do not agree with the call from Joseph Finley. Either way, the leadoff man is on base. Adam Haight digging in. It's 7-4 Beavers in the top of the 8th inning. Man on first, nobody out. First pitch shows bunt. Did he bunt through it? Nope, they're calling it a ball. Look close to an attempt from Haight. Now the 1-0 taken outside. Timmick behind 2-0. It was a great double play started by Paul Vasquez to end the bottom of the 7th inning. Dirtbags had a couple on base and were threatening to try and cut this deficit down further from 3. As Timmick misses low again, it's 3-0 to Adam Haight. It was a huge play by Vasquez on defense. Keep this game at 7-4. Now Oregon State trying to get that run back again. .30 on the outside corner with a fastball.
Vasquez has put the glove over there at third base on full display. He had a beautiful play on Friday that robbed an extra base hit from Dylan Lena.
At the time, that diving play saved a perfect game. That was lost and a hit in the next pitch. Chopper over to shortstop and right field. Goes to second for 1. Borgonio across. They turn the double play. 6-4-3 style for Long Beach State. Their second double play turn of the day. It's 2 outs, nobody on.
Little ball don't lie moment. If the last runner was truly safe. The Dirtbag fans did not agree, but ultimately they get a double play in return. So I'm sure the crowd is a little happy to see that.
Nyan Hayes will take his first at bat. Entered as a pinch runner in the 6th inning. He takes a strike. Hitting in the number 7 spot in the order that started with Josh Proctor. Hayes did score a run after he pinch ran in that 6th. Swings and misses. He's behind 0-2. Hayes has entered at some point in the game all 3 games this weekend into center field as a defensive replacement. Got a great glove out there. Only batting .227 this year, but does have a .366 on base percentage. 0-2. Missed inside with the slider as Hayes turned with it.
He's got a history of good schools played for as well. Started over there in Howard College. then traveled over to Arkansas State, and Grambling State is now here at Oregon State.
1-2 fastball missed up and away. Tipped off the glove of Damon Valdez and rolled to the backstop. Mason Timmick trying to work a scoreless frame and face the minimum. Two. Slider, ground ball up the middle, past Timmick and into center field. Nyan Hayes has a 2-out base hit. Pulls into first with a single.
It just passed the glove of Timmick. Almost been a great play on that comebacker to the mound, but just missed it. It's a base hit to center field.
Third ground ball of the inning, but the second hit for Oregon State. Jacob Galloway steps in next. Had a 2 RBI single in the 6th inning. Sinker just below the knees for ball 1. Pitch as the runner goes. Chopper up the middle to his right on a slide. Borgonio stabs it, throws back to second. They've got Hayes hung up. Enright dropped it for a moment. A pickle down the third base line. Throw to third. Lena tags out Hayes. Would have been an infield hit for Jacob Galloway, but Nyan Hayes rounded the second base bag aggressively and then got hung up. Good awareness by Ty Borgonio to throw behind the runner, and then they tag him out at third base. Going to the bottom of the 8th, still 7-4 Beavers on 22 West Radio. Dirtbags down by 3, entering the bottom of the 8th. Smith Chandler in the box to lead it off. He takes the first pitch down and in. 7-4 Beavers as Oregon State tries to close out a sweep on the road. Zach Kamat's back out there for Oregon State on the mound, facing the top of the Dirtbag order. Pop up in foul territory down the first baseline. Jacob Craig over to the warning track and in front of the dugout, makes the catch before falling over right at the feet of his manager, Mitch Canham. Craig is back up on his feet after making a nice play for out number 1.
A little bit some theatrics there. Caught the fly ball and took a tumble.
Yeah, it was less of a dive and more of a flop after he made the catch.
Yeah.
Might have caught his toe on the dugout railing there. Either way, a nice play for out number 1. Trotter Enright comes out. Enright is 0 for 3 today. 9 out, ground out, a strikeout. First pitch fastball missed outside. Enright's done a nice job getting on base for the Dirtbags in his sophomore season. A .392 on base percentage. Takes a fastball for a strike, and it's 1-1. I think for Enright, if he sticks around moving into next year with this program, the place he'll look for development is with the power. No home runs this season and only a .319 slugging as he takes a strike. His patient approach is dialed in. He's got one of the best approaches on the Dirtbags. Doesn't chase very much. Doesn't strike out much either. But we'll look for a little bit more power to come through in the bat moving into his junior season. The 1-2, ground ball over towards shortstop. Inge fields cleanly, couple shuffles, and he throws the first for the second out. And right now 0 for 4. Dylan Lena now potentially his last chance to get in the hit column on his senior day. Lena walked in the first inning and has struck out his last 2 times up there.
And potentially his last at bat here at Blair Field.
Swing and a miss.
He's always brought fireworks here. We talked about this time and time again, how he pumps up his team. And I think importantly here at Blair Field, the crowd as well.
0-1 missed up high. Wasn't too far away from hitting Lena on that front elbow. One pitch. Ground ball up the middle, ranging in the second baseman Singer on the left side of the second base bag. He throws on the run in time to get Lena. Good play at second base from Singer, and Kamatz sets the Dirtbags down in order. We're going to the 9th, 7-4 Oregon State on 22 West Radio. Tyler Inge stepping in for Oregon State to lead off the 9th. 9-1-2 due up for the Beavers. Mason Timmick back out for the Dirtbags as he misses with the first pitch. Last chance here for Oregon State to add to their 3-run lead before the bottom of the 9th. They're up 7-4, trying to close out a full weekend sweep of the Dirtbags. Inge bunts it foul. Mason Timmick in his second inning of work for Long Beach State. Gave up 3 hits in that 8th inning, but all 4 batters that went to the plate hit ground balls. So the 3 hits doesn't look great in the book, but not a bad inning from Mason Timmick. Sinker ball guy from that sidearm slot. Those are the results he's looking for. Now a slider bends in for a strike, and it's 1-2 to Inge. Fly ball off the end of the bat into short left field, ranging in. Smith Chandler gets there to make the catch for out number 1. Lost his hat in the process, but reels it in. The wind has definitely gotten going here at Blair Field as this game has gone on. The flags down the left field line absolutely whipping. The first few innings of this game, there was just a slight breeze. I remember talking about how comfortable it felt. It was a day at the beach. Not quite so anymore.
It very quickly got very cold, and that wind was helping the balls carry. So right now, if somebody kind of rips one to left field, you can really travel.
First pitch misses to Easton Tolt. It oftentimes does find a way to be cold at Blair Field, regardless of what the temperature says. This ballpark, and especially up where we're seated, usually funnel the wind right into us. Pitch bounced, and it's 2-0.
Sometimes I wouldn't mind sitting in the sun.
The Dirtbags will be trying to return this program to their formerly storied history. Get back to playing some winning baseball here at Blair Field. They haven't won the Big West since 2017. As Tolt takes a strike. They narrowly missed the Big West Conference tournament last year in the 6th seed, just on the outside looking in. And then this year, Dirtbags down in last place in the conference. Things have not gone smoothly. Sinker just missed below the knees, and it's 3-1. It's only TJ Bruce's second season back here. Of course, a former Dirtbag player. And he's had success coaching mid-majors and above the Division I level. Ground ball up the middle for Tolt, gets into center field. It's his first hit of the day, and Beavers have a one-out base runner. For TJ Bruce, after he graduated from Long Beach State, his first coaching job was as a grad assistant here, and went from the Dirtbags to go coach for UCLA, became the recruiting coordinator underneath legendary coach John Savage with the Bruins. TJ Bruce was a big part of recruiting the ball club that won the 2013 national championship at UCLA. Went from there to a decently long head coaching stint at Nevada. Had some success there too in the Mountain West. After coaching at Nevada, TJ Bruce went to TCU, was the associate head coach there for a couple of years, and then now has returned to his alma mater. Dirtbags are making a pitching change here. Coming in relief is the junior right-hander Tyler Gebb. We'll keep it right here at Blair Field and going to talk about this journey for Long Beach State this year, that there's been a lot of frustration that has been present in the Dirtbag dugout, in the surrounding fan base, and a lot of expectations, and that's because of the success this Long Beach State program has had previously. They say some of the other programs in the Big West, UC Santa Barbara has really become a powerhouse, even though they're about to leave the conference. Cal State Fullerton has gotten a lot closer to what they have previously been, but the days of Long Beach State as shortstop university, as it was once adorned, with Troy Tulowitzki coming in here, guys like Jeff McNeil, Jaron Durant still in the big leagues. It's been a while since the Dirtbags have had that kind of impact talent come through.
And, you know, regardless of maybe some of the questions arising, we have seen some of these players develop from last season to this season. I mean, Trotter Enright has got better with the bat. We've always known what a great infielder he is. And we look at guys like Jake Evans, who really just blew up this season. I mean, to go from what he did last season, I remember he struggled with some strikeouts last year. And
batted below the Mendoza line.
Yeah, and then now all of a sudden he's batting in the 300s before his injury. I mean, we've seen these players develop, and we've seen what they can do. So, you know, it's just a matter of if these players can stay, if these players choose to develop in Long Beach with the Dirtbags and with this coaching staff. If they put their trust in their hands, we can really, truly see what these Dirtbags can be. And, you know, with our team being so young, I like their chances. I really do like their chances.
I think the biggest question that surrounds this Dirtbag coaching staff and TJ Bruce's overall strategy is how they can use the transfer portal, not only to try and retain talent here, but to try and go get talent from elsewhere. When we talk about the success TJ Bruce has had, a lot of that was in a much different era of college baseball, before this transfer portal era, when it was a lot more common for those four-year kind of players to be able to be in a program and develop all the way through. As Tyler Gebb picks over to first, but Talt is safe. Now TJ Bruce has to kind of prove himself in a new landscape that is completely different from what it was before. And that doesn't mean that previous success can't still be useful, but definitely an adjustment that has to be made. First pitch from Gebb misses low to A.J. Singer.
You know, that's the nature of the beast with NIL right now. You got to compete with it because it's not going anywhere. And, you know, we can look at coaching staff to make this place kind of, you know, feel like a home to these players that are either in the transfer portal, for recruits. But I honestly think we have to look at the dugout as well, right? The team themselves have to kind of showcase what the culture is. And I think more than just the coaching staff, if the players show that, it'll be intriguing for players to come here.
Another one missed before Gebb finds the outside corner. It's 2-1. Talk about guys like Jake Evans. Trevor Goldenetz was a freshman recruit that has had a fantastic year. So TJ Bruce has shown that development can happen. And bringing in young guys. Then they picked to first, but Talt's back. 23 stolen bases this year for Easton Talt, including one today. You know, the voices from the fan base will continue to be loud. The Singer fouls one off until this Dirtbag team gets back to where they once were. You look out in left field and you see the old fence behind the new one that got brought in, and up at the top of it they have Big West champions and all the years that Long Beach State has won the Big West. Over to the right side of that, College World Series appearances, the 4 times that Dirtbags have been to Omaha. Another pick to first, Talt dives back. And that yellow writing and white lettering, it's looking pretty faded. Long Beach State would like to be able to add something to that fence back there. The last Big West championship in 2017. Another pick, Talt safe. Before that, 2008. But you have to go back to 1989, 92, 93, 94, 96, 97, that the Dirtbags really were a powerhouse program, not only in the Big West, but in all of college baseball. Talt goes from first, and the pitch bounces to the backstop. Look at 24 stolen bases for Easton Talt. Counts full to A.J. Singer.
You know, we look at the lettering on the right side, and we see Jared Weaver, you know, Troy Tulowitzki. You know, I'm not sure the rules on this, but if we can get some alumni involved, I mean, we have the best to do it. You know what I mean? That's another way to intrigue players of coming here.
That's one thing the Dirtbags have tried to lean into. There's a ground ball through the left side. A.J. Singer has a base hit. Talt gets the wave, and the throw goes to second. Another run in for the Beavers as A.J. Singer has a 3-hit day and his 4th RBI.
It's a monstrous day from A.J. Singer. I mean, there's no solution whatsoever to stopping his bat.
He's reached 4 times. So it's 8-4 Oregon State in the top of the 9th inning. Man on first with 1 out. T.J. Bruce, a former Dirtbag. Abe Alvarez, the first-year pitching coach, a former Dirtbag himself. And Bruce has talked about how that's an identity that Long Beach State wants to lean into. First pitch popped up and out of play by Bryson Glasgow. The Dirtbag mentality, something T.J. Bruce loves to reference and talk about the grit that earned this program that nickname in the first place. The Dirtbag's the only team on campus that goes by that name. Slider misses outside. It's their official mantra that is supposed to encapsulate the heart and soul of this program. Getting their noses dirty. No fear of anything. Pickoff throw to first, and Singer dives back.
You know, and truly the Dirtbags have had those moments. I mean, we look at this season, they took down number 12 USC. We look at last season, I mean, they beat up Tyler Bremner when he had his appearance. You know, they have those moments where the Dirtbag mentality shines.
They beat UCLA last year at one point as well, as Glasgow tips one into the glove. There certainly have been flashes. Long Beach State last weekend swept UC San Diego, one of the top teams in the Big West this year. Throw over to first, Singer dives back. It's about finding some consistency and limiting mistakes. You look at today, even in the 6th inning, there's that 4 spot from Oregon State. The inning could have ended with only 1 run in, and 2 errors from the Dirtbag defense extended it. Glasgow swings through a slider. Tyler Gebb has his first strikeout. So it's 2 out now, man still at first for Oregon State. But limiting some mistakes and finding consistency, not only through their performance on the field, but all the way through the roster. There's been some standout performances and players overall this year. We mentioned Trevor Goldenetz. We mentioned Jake Evans. Dylan Lena with his 10 home runs. Paul Vasquez digs in here, takes a fastball for a strike. But looking past those guys on the roster, there just hasn't been a supporting cast that's been able to hold up those top players. And for this offense, when they have the top 2 players in the conference in on base percentage, you'd expect a much more potent run scoring threat than they've been able to provide. And that's mostly been due to the guys behind Evans and Goldenetz getting on base, just haven't been able to come through too often. Counts 1-1 to Vasquez. Pitch misses low.
You know, and the unfortunate part going into this season is that I think it's safe to say that the Dirtbags really lost 2 vocal leaders on the team in Kyle Ashworth and Champagne. They found ways to really come back and just fill their roles in productivity, but in terms of that leadership aspect, I don't think that necessarily got fulfilled this year.
Pitch missed low, and it's 3-1 to Vasquez. Alex Champagne has been around the program as a coach, but definitely that player-led sort of feeling has been a little diminished from what they had last year. 3-1 pitch to Vasquez, fouled straight back. And now down at first base, Singer will get a head start. The pitching staff has also struggled throughout this year. Been lacking veteran presence there. The only 2 consistent weekend starters throughout the season, Jason Gerfers and Luke Howe, have both had very good moments, but haven't been able to string it together consistency as freshmen. Gebb misses low. It's a walk to Paul Vasquez, put runners at first and second. Beavers up 8-4 here in the top of the 9th. final home game of the season for the Dirtbags, so if we sound like the conversation has turned sentimental, that's why. 2 runners on for Oregon State. They've already scored 1 in this inning. Jacob Craig stepping in to face Gebb. First pitch, slider down in the dirt.
Big power up of the plate. I mean, just last season, he had 14 home runs.
This will be a big offseason for Long Beach State on the recruiting trail, and next year is essential to show some signs of life. Hard ground ball over to shortstop. Enright throws across the diamond a little high, but Stewart able to snag it for the 3rd out. 1 run comes across for the Beavers in the inning. The Dirtbags down to their final 3 outs in their last game at Blair Field of the season. They trail 8-4 on 22 West Radio. Dirtbags down to their final 3 outs of the season, and they'll face, or final 3 outs of the home season, I should say. They're facing a familiar foe, Albert Robles, coming in to try and close out the ball game for the Beavers. Not a save situation anymore. Robles has 14 saves this season for Oregon State. Now just looking for final 3 outs in a 4-run game. Robles, of course, pitched for Long Beach State last year before transferring to the Beavers, and he's been nothing short of fantastic this year. A 1.46 ERA with those 14 saves. 43 strikeouts in 24 2/3 innings. First pitch missed from Robles as he's facing a new hitter up there, Easton Elliott, getting an at-bat on senior day. Oral Roberts' transfer has been with the Dirtbags the last 2 years. First pitch fastball, or second pitch fastball, that is, in for a strike. Easton Elliott this season is 3 for 9.
Sure, a special moment for him to go against his former teammate.
Ground ball over to the right side. Singer fields and throws to first for out number 1.
Right fielder number 3,
for Robles. We got to get used to that very over-the-top delivery, the heater coming down with authority.
Got a good changeup as well. Albert Robles will most likely get some looks to turn professionally after this season. This is his senior campaign. First pitch to Caden Smacka. Changeup on the outside corner for strike one. Been a good day for Smacka in his final game of the season at Blair Field. 2 hits and 2 runs scored. A 1 from Albert Robles. Chopper down the right field line and foul. Robles, the 4th pitcher of the day for Oregon State. They're trying to close out an excellent weekend on the mound for the Beavers. Today's the most runs they've given up in the 3 games. Friday night, score finished 7-2. The curveball drops in for a called 3rd strike. There's that breaker that Blair Field fans got used to last year from Albert Robles. His first strikeout of the game, and now the Dirtbags are down to their last out. Justin Rolston coming up. Has 2 hits on his senior day, 2-run home run back in the 2nd inning. Eight to 4 Beavers as they try and finish off a 3-game sweep. First pitch misses up and away. This won't be the last baseball that Blair Field sees in 2026. The Long Beach Coast moving in as part of the Pioneer League this summer. They'll be trying to get as many of these Dirtbag fans out here as they can. Curveball in for a strike. But the Dirtbags will return next spring, looking for a bounce back and looking to show some signs of life as a program. Looking to ascend back to where this program has been before.
Right, and with the Long Beach Coast coming in, what a great way to keep the Blair Field fans out here. I mean, just the perfect place for baseball. I mean, time and time, regardless of the state of the team and what we can say, the fans show up time and time again and have always put in their best showing.
2-1 count to Rolston. Pitch from Robles, caught the inside corner. Now the Dirtbags down to their final strike. The Long Beach State transfer, Albert Robles, trying to close it out. The Oregon State fans who traveled down get up on their feet. 8-4 Oregon State. Checked his swing, did not go around. Robles started to walk off the mound thinking he had the punch out, but Justin Rolston just did hold up on the appeal down to first base umpire Joseph Finley. It's a full count, the bottom of the 9th inning. 2 outs, nobody on base. Robles comes home. Rolston line drive through the left side. 3-hit day for Justin Rolston. He pulls into first with a single.
What a day for Justin Rolston. Senior day. He's got 3 hits on the board. Possibly, no doubt, this is his best hitting day this season.
And it gets Connor Stewart one more at bat. Stewart's the 6th-year senior, transferred to Long Beach State from CSUN. He reached on an error earlier today and scored in the 5th. Rolston not getting held on at first. Robles comes home and Stewart fouls it off.
And there's no one that knows Robles pitches more than Connor Stewart.
Caught him throughout last season. Originally from Clinton, Ohio. On one pitch from Robles, swung on and missed. Good breaking ball. And Stewart's behind 0-2. Dirtbags again down to their final strike. Ty Borgonio on deck, hoping for one last chance. First the 0-2 to Stewart, swung on and missed. Albert Robles with his second strikeout of the inning, and he slams the door. Oregon State wins 8-4, and they close out a 3-game sweep of the Dirtbags in the final home series of the year for Long Beach State.
Yeah, just a beautiful played ball game. I mean, this is the standard you expect from Oregon State. And, you know, they didn't play down to the level of anybody. They came out here, handled business, and did a great job at that. I mean, from the first game to the last game, they put up so many runs and showed off hitting, showed off pitching. It's exactly what they needed to do.
Trey Morris stays undefeated, moves to 5-0 on the year, picking up the victory for the Beavers. On the other side for Long Beach State, Jason Gerfers gets the loss, falling to 3-7. No save, as it was a 4-run ball game when Albert Robles entered. But Oregon State wins this full 3-game series. They improved to 40-11 overall this season. Long Beach State down to 17-32. Justin Rolston on senior day with a 3-hit game, including a 2-run home run. But it's not enough for Long Beach State as they drop their final home game of the season.
And a beautiful sight right now to see Albert Robles hug every single player that he formerly played with on this Dirtbags team.
Going down the handshake line and saying hi to all his former teammates. Long Beach State will head down the left field line, and they've got 3 more games left to play this season. They'll head up to Cal Poly next weekend to close out the 2026 schedule. For Oregon State, they return home, and they've got 4 more regular season games to play before they shift their focus towards the path to Omaha. Oregon State with high hopes this year as they try and get back to the College World Series. That'll do it for us this weekend at Blair Field. For all of our 22 West Sports crew, I'm Bruce Kuntz alongside Brandon Rodriguez, and this has been Long Beach State Dirtbags Baseball on 22 West Radio, broadcasting live at 88.1 FM KKJZ HD3 Long Beach. This was our final Dirtbags call of the year, so thank you for tuning in throughout the season, throughout the last couple of years with us on the mic with 22 West Sports. We will be back on the air tomorrow for the NCAA Men's Volleyball National Championship. So we hope that you'll tune in to that one between Hawaii and UC Irvine. And for the last time, thank you for tuning in on 22 West Radio.